All right, good evening and welcome once again to Loris First Baptist Church for our live streaming Bible study. Let me get this mic, it's a little bit hot. All right. And we're in chapter 4 as we're doing our 7th lesson here in the study of the book of Daniel. And in Daniel chapter 4, beginning in verse 1, it says, King Nebuchadnezzar, to the peoples, nations, and men of every language who live in all the world, may you prosper greatly. It is my pleasure to tell you about the miraculous signs and wonders that the Most High God has performed for me. How great are his signs, how mighty his wonders. His kingdom is an eternal kingdom. His dominion endures from generation to generation. I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at home in my palace, contented and prosperous. I had a dream that made me afraid. As I was lying in my bed, the images and visions that passed through my mind terrified me. So I commanded that all the wise men of Babylon be brought before me to interpret the dream for me. When the magicians, enchanters, astrologers, and diviners came, I told them the dream, but they could not interpret it for me. Finally, Daniel, for the magicians, I know that the spirit of the holy gods is in you, and no mystery is too difficult for you. Bed, I looked, and there before me stood a tree in the middle of the land. Its height was enormous. The tree grew large and strong, and its top touched the sky. It was visible to the ends of the earth. Its leaves were large and strong, and its top touched the ends of the earth. Its leaves were beautiful. Birds of the air lived in its branches. From it, every creature was fed. In the visions I saw while lying in my bed, I looked, and there before me was a messenger, an holy one, coming down from heaven. He called in a loud voice, cut down the tree and trim off its branches, strip off its leaf and scatter its fruit. Let the animals flee from under it and the birds from its branches. But let the stump and its roots